of racism for clout. I feel like you get on social media, you see hella niggas just being racist, and you see those videos of like the white people saying the N-word, and because it's gonna have shock value, it's gonna have shock. Shit, they getting shock value for sure. They can do stuff like that, hard R and everything. But I can't record a vlog without it getting striked or flagged as shocking content. Tell me that, huh? YouTube, tell me that. Crazy. Let's get straight into the video.
She been comment me.
Hey man, I forgot to even say to do my welcome back to another video. Alright there, now let's start the video.
A few times. I haven't said it on camera with the hard R.
But he wants to.
Do it eventually.
He really said, let me check my bucket list. What's next on the agenda?
Yeah, right.
Say the N-word with the hard R. And I mean, at least this loser is a man of his word, because he definitely ended up doing it.
Should I say the N-word as she walks out? Get the fuck out of here, you stupid fucking nigga!
I honestly don't know what's worse, the fact that he called a bunch of black women the hard R, or the fact that there's a bunch of raccoon men in that room who just allowed it to happen.
Would you use the N-word?
I do, quite frequently.
Everybody I know who's married right now.
I don't understand what the necessity over the N-word is. I don't get it. I really
married
don't.
To broke ass niggas.
You literally can't make this shit up.
Do you think black people should be able to use the self-checkout section at the grocery store? Do you think black people should pay their bill before receiving their dinner? Do you think black people should be born in prison until they can prove they can function in society without crime? If you were black for a day, which store would you rob first?
At this point, it has to be an obsession. So in recent years,
That's what I'm saying. And I remember someone, I think he was in Florida too. They know about. They got time for that too. He's tripping. But I remember watching that video. I think it was a guy. I think it was at UCF, and he was doing like the little campus interviews, and they caught his ass. He was being racist, and they caught his ass. And niggas had time, wrong place, wrong time. But I guess in our case, right place, right time. They caught his ass, and I don't think he'll be doing another campus interview, at least at that campus, for a while.
Phenomenon on social media, which I'm gonna call the cloudification of racism. These content creators who might be seeing a dip in views and, you know, lack any creativity to be able to reinvent themselves, try a new idea, or just regular people who see this as an opportunity, as a golden ticket to blow up.
They be like, my content not working out. Let me start dropping a hard R.
Of course, racist. And you know, the one thing that everyone who participates in the cloudification of racism has in common is that they're freaking losers. And I'm not just saying this because they're racist. No, they legit suck. Believe it or not, even though they make their whole personality, put maximum effort into trying to be it and embody it, they still suck at being racist. Let me show you what I mean. Meet Lily Gaddis. So Lily started off as a trad wife on TikTok.
Oh,
Trad being an abbreviation for tradition. And what trad wife content creators do is basically make content where they're acting like traditional wives. They're cooking, they're cleaning, they're interacting.
Yeah, I don't understand this. I remember this. I don't really understand it. Like, I get it, what it stands for, but I'm like, you're in a day and age where you don't have to dress like that. Like, you can dress more regular and still be traditional. You know what I mean? You don't have to wear a sundress. You don't have to cook like this. You don't have to. Why are you baking bread? Genuinely, why are you baking bread? You don't have to. At least not every single day. Who eats that much bread? Like, y'all food? You need to make that much bread. You just doing it to do it because that's what people used to do, but they were doing it. People from that time were doing it because that's what they had to do during that time. Same way, like right now, we don't have to bake bread every single day. You can bake bread, I ain't tripping. But it's like you're doing it every single day, like, this is my job. I have to wake up and bake my bread, improve the dough. I don't get it.
In the household, the most popular trad wife I can name off the top of my head would probably be Nara Smith. So
I know her.
Trad wife videos, she's chefing it
she
up
made
in the kitchen,
cough drops from scratch.
All of a sudden, she drops the N-bomb.
Crazy.
Everybody I know who's married right now, they're married to broke ass niggas.
And to be honest, I don't even think it's appropriate to call it the N-bomb. Because usually when non-black content creators drop the N-word, you know, they have this huge gasp or a moment of silence.
Fousey was, what's it called?
know that it's a mistake, that they messed up. But see, with Lily, it wasn't an N-word bomb.
Boosie
It was
just
more
extra,
like a
bro.
N-word slip because of how smooth she slipped it into her rant. I mean, it was just seamless execution. She definitely had practice. This lady must have been putting up Kobe-like practice shots because her execution was flawless. I don't even think I used the N-word that seamlessly. But yeah, so after her N-word slip, she ends up going viral across all platforms. We're talking TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, etc. And what was her response to all the backlash she was receiving?
So a recent video of mine seems to have upset members of a certain community, and all the backlash just really made me, just really do a deep dive, like do a soul search. And after all that,
Didn't change, y'all.
I still couldn't find a care.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, man, she don't even realize what she's doing. And a lot of people don't realize, but like when she does that, she's definitely speaking. You know when people are like, you're speaking for other people. Nah, she did that. I had niggas sending me that video, not necessarily to be racist, but like, look what she said. I'm like, what does got to do with me? And last time I talked to you was how long? Last time I talked to you was like 3 years ago. What's funny about this video? You trying to get some off or what? Like, I don't get it.
So after dropping her,
she's giving other people confidence.
Stand on it video. The internet did what it does, and they found her job. Now hold on, let's backtrack a little bit. You might be asking, why does a traditional wife, a trad wife, have a job? Isn't she supposed to be put up with a husband?
Yeah, you're supposed to be
with her only concerns being what she wants to cook for dinner, or if she cleaned the house. Yeah, honestly, I don't know either. Maybe trad wifing is like her side gig.
Oh
but
my
anyways, the internet
goodness.
found her job, and she ended up getting fired. Mind you, she was making racist DEI tweets even though the owner of her company is black. Make that make sense, please. Brief intermission, make sure to subscribe to my reaction channel if you want to see that.
Brief intermission, make sure you guys subscribe to my vlog channel. I just posted a video yesterday. It's Kester. I mean, he's a problem. 12 or search Kester. It's a good vlog.
Other side of my personality, the more carefree, chill side. So after getting fired,
Yeah, Shams.
she went on Twitter and thanked the black community for launching her career into conservative media. She basically said, y'all niggas made me go viral. I'm about to ride this wave of clout and become a rich ass content creator. But let's take a quick second to see how her content creation journey's going. Okay, she has more subscribers than me as of now. Hold on, bruh. 40 world, 40 gang, bro. Y'all really gonna let that slide? Y'all gonna let her have more
Yeah,
subscribers
how
than me?
y'all? Yeah, Kester. I mean, problem gang. How y'all gonna let her have more? The racist lady have more than me. Have more subscribers than me. Come on, you right there. Can y'all tap in and please just like subscribe? Let's get the numbers up. Let's pass her. Let's pass her.
But I mean, she has posted like 3 to 4 times the number of videos I posted, so I guess it makes sense. But let's examine some of her videos. So from the looks of it, she obviously covers contemporary media. She talked about the heist that recently happened. Seems like she's talking about gun laws. But as I'm scrolling through her page, I noticed something. Her videos that pull in the most views, her videos that talk about black people. Let's just take a look at her most popular videos. Carnival Cruise bans all black people. Unhinged black thug goes crazy on subway, sitting next to blacks. Caught on camera, black man randomly attacks white server. Woke black demands black only spaces.
Just black, 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 black,
Blacks tip $0. Low IQ black man. Black neighbors attack white man for helping women. Black civilization before and after. She doesn't date blacks. Kicked out for being black. Blacks,
blacks, blacks, blacks, blacks. Crazy.
Dumping trash. You seen it here, folks. We basically made this lady. We're
Yeah, with
paying
my
her
reparations.
bills. She literally has to
She
name
owe me
drop us
money.
to put food on her table.
She
The
owed us
lady
money.
can't go viral if she doesn't mention black people. Can we just take a second to acknowledge how ironic it is for a racist person to have both of their sources of income stem from black people? Because
Yeah, I guess that's
first she worked for a company with a black owner, and then black people launched her conservative media career. I'm paying your bills, Lily. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't even have food on your dinner table.
yeah. If we wasn't black, you wouldn't have nothing to name drop. But I feel like a lot of people. Now this might be a hot take. Nah, this is not a hot take. This is a good take. People can go viral easily. If you're white, racist, and loud, you'll go viral. You'll take off. Not in a good way. It'll be in a way, but not in the right way. You know what I mean? And the opposite argument would be like, oh, well, if you're black, you could just make music. You'll go popular. You'll go viral. You'll make money. Nah, you won't. It's not that easy. Because it actually takes a skill or requirement. Being racist takes no skill because you can just hate that person, that person, that person, that person. Is that, oh, I hate this black person more than that. more than that black person, or I'm more racist than that guy. Nah, you can't really do. There's no sport. You know, racism is not a sport, at least not in our eyes. But
anyways, just as you might predict, her next line of action was going on a press run. She got on a bunch of news platforms and became super active on alt-right Twitter, basically trying to get support from other racists so she doesn't have to racist alone. I mean, it probably gets lonely not having anyone to share the N-word with. You know, to bond over
doesn't have
a
to
good
racist
N-word
alone.
session. But yeah, so Lily goes on this press run being racist left and right, dropping the N-word several more times, basically trying to garner any sort of support or even attention from these racist groups. But guess what? She failed. And I mean, she failed miserably. Conservatives started calling her a psyop. People literally started saying that she might be planted by the CIA.
Everybody I know who's married right now.
Oh my goodness.
They're married to
Yeah.
broke-ass.
Oh
She
my.
seems like a total psyop to me. A plant, someone put a battery in her back. This is some scheme someone's orchestrated. They
Someone's
want to
conniving.
trigger people into supporting her and then reveal dirt on her and say, look who you're supporting. And so she'll end up being Nicole Fuentes. There's
Nicole.
Fuentes that everybody gets upset about, and now they'll have Nicole Fuentes.
Racist people started pulling up her old non-racist tweets where she was talking about appropriation and stolen land and basically calling her a fraud. Imagine trying your hardest to be racist, but it turns out your racism is lukewarm, watered down, stale, uninspiring, lackluster. Her racism was so important that they literally started questioning her racist identity. They really said, you know, your actions are racist, but it's something missing. We don't really feel the hatred. We're not falling for this level of genjutsu. Maybe try upping the hatred a little bit, you know, add a little bit of spice, a little bit of seasoning. But hey, that's enough about Lily. You can keep name dropping us. I know times are tough and those bills need to be paid, but at least try to keep it cordial, you know? Next, we got the 5'7" high value alpha male, McDougal. And honestly, this guy's like a racist, misogynist, insecure
That nigga's small. 5'7"? 5'7" actually really small.
Basically react to different clips, goes on shows and clip farms by saying racist, hateful things. And mind you, these are some of the guys that he collabs with. We got this rap.
Damn, that nigga tiny.
We got this other clown, literally, who goes by Gypsy. And these guys are all the same. Their whole content revolves around saying controversial, racist, misogynist, hateful speech. And they're basically chasing virality by rage baiting people. And this is a prime example of one of his rage baiting clip farms.
Look at how easy that was. Picking cotton did not build America, and if we knew how annoying you guys were gonna be, we would have just used Irish slaves. My shirts are built from the best cotton in South Carolina.
Nigga awkward as hell.
Check out the merch store at angrypatriotmedia.com.
Finest. Look at this comment right here. Finest cotton picked in Wiggleville. Serena Williams push her after seeing this. Yeah, I mean, it's whatever she want to do, right?
At angrypatriotmedia.com.
Her husband white.
This guy cannot be serious. I'm not gonna let him rage bait me, bro, but like, damn, man. We obviously all know that slavery was much tougher than that. I mean, these people were collecting pounds of cotton. Pounds. And if you've ever held cotton, you know how lightweight it is. And this was a daily occurrence. And we're not even including all the torture they went through, the conditions they lived in.
Alright, we know slavery. Apparently we don't, though. Apparently people forgot.
I don't know what these loser red pill racist obsession with slavery is, but they always seem to bring it up.
The institution of slavery is not inherently evil. I know. Some of you guys are upset by that. Some of you guys are saying, I've been saying that for years.
You know what we need? You know how we have all these, you go to Anne Frank's house and you revisit how she lived, and we need a museum of slavery in every state. And it should be mandatory. I don't want to say for white people, but it should be mandatory for people to go in once a year. You gotta renew it once a year. Go through exactly, no holding back, whips and everything, gunshots and everything. If you don't listen, then Uncle Johnny got shot at the museum 2 years ago. So make sure you guys are on your best behavior. To be a slave. They all need to be a slave just to remember how hard it is, how hard it was. Am I wrong? I feel like I'm making a lot of sense right now.
Okay, I'll take it a step further. It is not inherently evil to own another human being.
Well, then I'd like to ask you, Joshua, would you go and become a slave?
Yeah,
No. Serious question. Would you go and become a slave? I think we already know the answer to that. And you know what I hate more than a racist white person is a racist person of color. Because, oh brother, how bad do you want them to pick you? A prime example is this content creator named Kangmin Lee. He's a Christian conservative with a bunch of controversial takes. And he'll basically say anything to align himself with whiteness. Koreans, Japanese, and Chinese don't eat rice with our hands. It's only Southeast Asians. I don't know about you guys, but it sounds like he's trying to put a hierarchy between Asian people. You know, that these are the high-class Asians.
And those are the worst ones.
The bottom of the barrel. I know this will scare a lot of people on X, but I'm currently eating rice with a spoon instead of using my bare hands like a normal person. Did you want a trophy for this? Dude wants to be accepted by the Western world so bad. And then we have this clip of this black nurse stealing from her patient.
No! AI. Why is she doing it? You would have woke up.
How we doing today? Leaving work with some merchandise?
No. Can I help you, officer?
I was just watching some very interesting video footage.
And I just know there was some racists out there who saw this clip and just thought, black people, typical. Or the usual suspects.
Damn,
Let's take a look at what Kangmin Lee says. Nurse gets caught stealing a watch from an elderly patient, and her reaction, I didn't do nothing. Is this him trying to use AAVE? Ashamed of nothing, offended by everything, we are reaching levels of fatigue previously thought impossible.
Damn.
But hold on, guess what? This is the funny part that just, like, this guy's just an idiot. Look at this. This video is staged and was uploaded by a channel that regularly posts police body cam footage with actors playing the roles of officers and suspects. I have been widely informed that this was staged and fake. I am gullible. I apologize for spreading fake news. Their behavior is so common like this, it's hard to differentiate satire from real life anymore. Oh, brother, how is...
Just by reading this, can you try and guess who they're talking about? Who is he talking about? Their behavior is so common, it's like hard to differentiate satire from like what they actually do on a day-to-day basis. Black people, thugs, thieves, killers, robbers, scammers, corroborators. Man, shit, nigga, got serious. It's hard out here.
Comfortable can you be? Even when you make a mistake, you can't own up to it without spewing hate. And mind you, he still has the original post up. And then we have this clip of this white guy stepping on this black guy, and I know, raccoons, what are you doing? And they're basically trying to debunk George Floyd's death.
Okay, so look, this is almost all my weight. Philip, can you breathe?
I can breathe.
I can breathe.
Breathe. Yeah. Okay, now I'm gonna bounce all my weight on you. Can you still breathe?
Yes, I can still breathe.
Yes, I can still breathe. Oh. Stupid nigga. It was on the back of his neck right here. I'm gonna show y'all, look. It was right here. Damn, right here. I had to neck myself. It was right here. His knee is on his back right now.
Okay, that is fallacy. George Floyd died over fentanyl overdose.
So look at where his knee is in this clip and now compare it to this. At this point, they're just choosing to...
And bro is... It's not funny. Bro is chilling on him. He is chilling on... Hands in his pocket like this. Not balancing. He's not balancing. Look at the difference.
Can you still breathe?
Yes, I can still breathe.
Okay, that is fallacy.
No, I'm not going back no more.
At this point, they're just choosing... Now the whole world knows George Floyd died of a fentanyl overdose. The guy didn't even have his knee on the right place. Dude has his knee to his back when George Floyd had a knee to his neck. And you know, the funniest part about this pick-me loser, when he realized that the system is against him, he fell back on the same excuses that he claims other minority groups are using. So after discovering his racist, misogynist takes on social media, his job fired him. And this is a breakdown of the response video he originally posted.
Right before I was about to head out to work, I got a call from an executive at my workplace, and he opened with this.
The reason for this call is that we decided to terminate your contract effective immediately.
Oh.
Beginning today, we're going to cease all contact with employees, and you are not welcome on our campus.
So they told me I was being removed immediately and not to return. The main reason? Because my posts were dehumanizing and derogatory.
What's with the air quotes, Kangmin? Your words are dehumanizing and derogatory. I mean, are these not your tweets? You've said much worse. These were all in the last year.
The specific example they kept bringing up is when I called women who celebrated the murder of Charlie Kirk hags and psychopaths. And apparently, that's unacceptable. What else are they? Calling them psychopaths is mild compared to the depraved gloating over the death of an innocent man.
Strange position to take there, Mr. Lee, when Charlie Kirk himself did exactly what you called these people psychopaths for. I mean, Kirk gleefully asked for a hero to bail out Pelosi's assailant.
If some amazing patriot out there in San Francisco or the Bay Area wants to really be a midterm hero, someone should go and bail this guy out. I bet his bail's like 30 or 40,000 bucks.
Said clearly that gun deaths were acceptable as long as his political beliefs were upheld.
I think it's worth to have a cost of, unfortunately, some gun deaths every single year.
The irony in the way he went
Can you hear that shit? That shit is ridiculous. That don't even sound right. I'm not even feeling the politics. That shit don't sound right.
So clearly you are okay with making fun of someone's death as long as you are the ones doing it.
You're telling me people didn't want to play as George Floyd in feudal Japan? No freaking way, I'm shocked.
Also, you're leaving out what actually happened. You didn't just call these people hags and psychopaths. You literally stated that women should be a helpmate.
I understand probably after seeing how the vast majority of demons celebrating the murder Charlie were women, I realized that, dang, this dude is just, I don't know. These middle people with political power has been a tragic mistake, reminding only 4% of women during the time of suffrage were wanted
to have their right to vote stripped away. That's what you got fired for, you low IQ piece of shit. Blatant misogyny. And I just have to ask, do you not realize that you are a Korean? Meaning that if the government decides to strip away the civil rights of citizens, you would be next?
See, the thing about these pick-me panders is they think that if they align themselves with whiteness,
they don't get affected.
No,
yeah.
You're never gonna become white. You're never gonna be that. They're never gonna fully.
And when it boils down to it, the white people would turn face you and be like, he's next. You know? But I'm gonna end the video right here. It's getting too long. The original video will be down in the description below. I'll have it linked. Appreciate you for watching. Like, comment, share. I'm gonna see you on the next one.